Part 6. The Dreadful Whale. Meet with Anton Sokolov to discuss your next steps before taking the skiff to the Dust District. Welcome back, once again, at long last, to Dishonored 2. And of course this won't be at long last for you guys, this will just be the next episode, but it has been 2.5 months since I last played Dishonored 2. So, yeah, if I'm very rusty, well, that's why.
For several years, Delilah's been here, getting stronger, turning people against me. Why didn't I see it coming? What was I doing during that time? Pretending to listen at court, ruling through an army of bureaucrats, waiting for the next chance to get free of Dunwall Tower. Well, now I'm free. If only I could go back. Aramis Stilton was once an ally of the Duke, the owner of Karnaka's mines. Stilton lives in a fortified bunker at the heart of the Dust District. No one's seen him for years, since around the time Delilah started making her moves. But whether Stilton's alive or dead, his home holds the key to Delilah's immortality.
Alright. Alright, we're not in the void. And we now also have a thingy for Joplin. Or, oh god, what was his name again? I forgot. Roll. What was it? Look. Yeah, I'm looking at a lot of things. I have no idea if I've already read what part of this I've already read or not. Brianna Ashworth is my next target. Brianna Ashworth. I only know her by reputation. Born to the Dunwall aristocracy, she's a sculptor and the curator of the Royal Conservatory in Karnaka, one of Delilah's lieutenants, maybe her closest confidant. They share a taste for the occult. While being held, Sokolov overheard conversations about a strange device being constructed under Ashworth's supervision. The Oraculum, something more convoluted than clockwork killing machines, but every bit as dangerous, no doubt. I think an after-hours visit to the conservatory will give me the answers I need. In the Dust District. What happened 3 years ago? Brianna Ashworth and Delilah were infiltrating the minds of the sisters of the Oracular Order, altering their visions and influencing their prophecies. I can't imagine what would have become of the Empire if the Abbey had fallen completely into their hands. Thousands of believers being spoon-fed a new brand of religion under the same shiny overseer mask. Does Delilah dream of becoming something akin to the outsider? She's angry and twisted enough for that. I left Ashworth stripped of Delilah's magic, cut off from the energies of the void. I hope that sends a message all the way to Dunwall. I'm coming to stop you, Delilah, and it won't matter how powerful a witch you are. I also learned Ashworth organized some kind of seance for Delilah 3 years ago. I'm getting close to understanding Delilah's immortality, and for that I need to explore the abandoned manor of a certain mine baron, Aramis Stilton. Okay, nice, a name I can probably remember and easily say, Stilton. Megan Foster. So I found out Megan Foster worked for Ashworth many years ago. I think Megan knows more than she's saying. What is she holding back? Sometimes she won't meet my eyes. Even when she smiles, she looks sad. But my gut says I need to trust her, at least for a little while longer. Can't sleep. I try not to think about my father too much, but I'm worried sick. I hope Corvo is going to be alright. I hope he can't feel the days and weeks passing, not knowing that I'm alive and coming for him. 15 years ago, he was the one to rescue me. We spent our days hidden in the Hound Pit's pub, and I thought I would never see Dunwall Tower again. I remember I was almost happy about it, thinking we'd live a life of adventures. I think it helped me deal with my mother's death, as if it wasn't real, as if it was another life. I guess that kind of makes sense. I mean, your mind always tries to cope with things, and how it does that can be strange at times.
What am I worried about? Megan can take care of herself. Listen to me, talking to myself like the old loon I am.
Oh, don't be too harsh on yourself.
Megan is out in the city, but I'll explain.
I need to know why Delilah can't be killed. Everything we've learned implies that something strange happened at Aramis Stilton's home 3 years ago, but then he disappeared.
Stilton lived in a bunker, kept secure by a fancy lock made by Jindosh. Maybe inside you'll learn more about how to stop Delilah.
But I have to get there first. Through a ruin created by the Duke, where my father grew up.
Megan had an intriguing idea. Howlo is leader of the Howlers. He wants Vice Overseer Byrne killed, and of course, Byrne wants Paolo dead too. Both groups will attack you on sight, but walk in with the corpse of their chief enemy, and they'll treat you like family.
You think they'll help me get into Aramis Stilton's home?
I'm pretty sure that will work.
Seeing this place and these people, I can feel my perspective changing. How will I be different after this?
Well, you will be stronger, but also more damaged.
The Dust District. I've read about the winds coming through the cleft in Shindaray Peak, how the city uses it for windmills and mining operations.
So, 2 men, Stilton's home, what happened there 3 years ago.
The Vice Overseer for Karnaca, Liam Byrne.
And Paolo.
Paolo's not that old, but there's so much living written into the lines of his face. Aramis Stilton's home looks more like a bunker than a mansion.
It's not like we didn't have to break into basically bunkers before. The Silver Spike on Overseers. Your dear editor is stepping aside this week to give you both sides on an argument raging across the city. Have I not? I don't know. Not sure if I have read this before or not. Yes, editor. We don't need the Abbey. Take heed, friends. The Abbey seeks to control our city and our lives. The Overseers are building chapels and outposts, taking advantage of the despair in the crumbling corners of Sarkonos, like our own infamous Dust District. You may have seen the sly propaganda from my learned rival, Sebastian Armitage, but consider with care. The Abbey will invade our homes looking for evidence of witchcraft or wrongdoing, and to them all manner of possessions are suspicious. They imprison and torture the innocent with the intent of extracting confessions. They frown on dancing, drinking and gatherings. Are you prepared to abandon the Gleaner's feast? Are you ready to submit completely as they demand? The Dust The Dust District can only be saved by the very people who have lived here all their lives. Like me, like you, like Paolo and his howlers. Trying to make things better for us small people. Patrolling our streets, collecting and distributing resources to the ones in need. If more of us had Paolo's courage, maybe the Dust District could be called Bastilla again. Meve Santo. And the silver spike on howlers. We're there. Alright, so the same. Once again on the guest editor. Guest editor, Howler Blight. The Howler guest editor, the Howler Blight. The letter published last week by the Gazette was an outrage. How could Madame Anto suggest that the Dust District, Christ, and even Kanaka itself would be better off if we legalized Paolo and his howlers in any way? Instead, decent folk should hope to wake one morning and read that Paolo is finally dead or in jail. Why should we be wary of the Abbey? Only a witch needs to worry about the wrath of the overseers. The howlers are nothing but a bunch of cutthroats who never worked a day of their life. Anything they have, they stole. If you want their so-called protection, it comes at a price. On the contrary, the overseers have dedicated their lives to spreading the good values of the 7 strictures. Believe me, the doesn't in Ballista is not in our streets, but in our hearts, and only the Abbey will make us clean again. Yeah, it's kind of a case of, really, I don't think I want to go one way.
With Ashworth eliminated, that should hamper Delilah's plans.
Yeah, I'm nice drawing. But yeah, I don't quite feel like why is there a pistol with bullets here? Okay. But yeah, I feel like I want to kind of stay in the middle. Like I don't want to pick a side here. Because, well, people know that I'm no fan of the Overseers, but the Howlers don't sound any better. Note from Sokolov. Emily, it's true, I don't tinker with mechanical devices much anymore, but I'm not so old as to be useless just yet. Behold, I've fashioned a little contrivance for you, using only parts scavenged from this wretched vessel. Yes, alright, a few bits were currently in use, but I assure you none were invoked in keeping us afloat. Say nothing to Megan, as her disposition needs no further storing. In any case, may this device serve you well. Alright. Oh, but I... Sorry, but I already have myself stun mines. Oh. So, what's this then? No idea. And on Sokolov's diary, the gears of time. I smile as I write this, for I know others will read it. When I'm gone to the void, or perhaps as I languish in a prison cell somewhere. Fine then, read away and laugh. It is in your nature, at my foolishness and my arcing joints. Does it please you to know that even walking as a chore? Oh, does it please you to know that even walking is a chore? But I'm too proud to use a cane. I can hear my bones protest with every step. A most unpleasant grinding noise that follows me wherever I go. Just use a cane. There's no reason not to, and it will make you more stable, and just in real life, if you at some point just if walking becomes really hard and you become really unstable or whatever, just use a cane. Hell, maybe you can even find a badass looking cane and just look bloody dapper. And well, if you're too proud for a cane, are you not too proud to suddenly fall over and land on your face? Just, if you need it, just use a bloody cane. Is it amusing to know that my eyes can barely see this page, or that my hands tremble as I hold the pen? Then laugh. Yes, the once great Sokolov is now just a tired old bag of bones. My meals are brought to me. Soon someone will have to hold the spoon lest I starve. I find it nearly impossible to paint, and even more difficult to urinate, so laugh. But then pause in your glee, and take a moment to realize this. The same fate awaits you, my friend, should you be smart enough and lucky enough to live as long as I have. Yeah, that's also very fair enough, isn't it? He did already manage to live a long life. Something that's always difficult, but even more difficult in the world of Dishonored. What's behind there then? Yeah, it doesn't lead to the engine room, so I guess it leads to Megan Foster's private room? That would make the most sense to me. And yes, I'm going to loot the place somewhat dry. I need it. And I'm going to try and finish the boat part before the episode is over, but can't make any promises.
My mind is finally clearing. Now I can return to my work here, helping those who need it the most. And what can I say about what you've done for me? Saved me from madness and worse, from giving in to a life of sadistic brutality. How could I ever repay you for that? Given who you are and what you're in Karnaca to do, I can only say good luck. The city, the country, the empire, everyone is counting on you. I'll send something special for you, by way of courier. I hope it helps.
Combat sleep dart formula. Cool, thank you. It should help. Would allow me to be slightly more viable in combat. Where's Megan? Is Megan just not around at the moment at all? Interesting. So what's Megan up to? It's just me.
Ready now?
Yeah, should be.
Ready.
I'll get you as close as I can.
The Dust District. You must travel through the Dust District. Why is that so hard to say? The arm is Stilton's manor, which contains more of Delilah's secrets. Vice Overseer Brian and his religious followers are at war with Paolo, leader of the Howler gang. Either Brian or Paolo will aid you for our favor.
Who was the man I'm after? Aramis Stilton?
An ally to the old Duke, loyal and smart. Stilton helped build modern Karnaca with those silver mines. Started as a miner and worked his way up until he was a prince of industry. But now the new Duke drives the mine crews night and day. Dust falls non-stop onto the district, but was once prosperous. is now in ruins.
I suppose the Duke doesn't care, as long as he sips from silver cups.
And what are the cups at Dunwall Tower made from, Empress? In any case, you'll have to pass through the Dust District to reach Stilton's home. Maybe he's still in there. Or maybe he's dead. Find Megan once you reach the Dust District. She'll tell you more. I'll wait here with this skiff and take you back to the dreadful whale after you finish.
Alright, so Megan is doing reconnaissance. Alright. Well, plenty of stuff to collect. That's good. Alright, so trying to get back into the into maneuvering the game and everything, how that all works.
Anton Sokolov, painter, inventor, and philanderer, famous throughout the Isles, loyal only to himself.
True, but he does help his friends. Ballista Overlook. So what are those tubes for? Because they don't really seem to go anywhere. Is there a way I can go?
Soldiers blinded by that hallucinogenic powder the Howlers use, then stabbed to death or dragged down by the Abbey's hounds. One young lieutenant got hit by an overseer grenade, and that was it. She was one of the Duke's distant cousins or something.
Shit. Let's hope they do enough damage to each other so the fight goes out of them.
That won't happen until someone manages to kill either Paulo or Vice Overseer Byrne. And I don't see you or me beating a path to the Throne's hand, or up to the temporary stronghold the Abbey's got set up.
I get stuck out of here. I'm tired of cleaning silver dust out of my ears. Grand Palace.
Ooh.
That's an assignment. All apples and slippers.
I can't go over that one.
I can see these damn windmills in my sleep.
Windmill, now that's a good idea.
Dust from the mines.
Whoa. Alright.
Quest for new boots, and what did I get? A sock. One useless sock.
Well, that should leave him very bruised, but he won't have any... Well, he will wake up, hopefully.
More bad things have happened here
disable this, and hopefully that a wall of light will alright. Wall of light is dead.
The thing. You can tell he's no good just by looking at his shoes.
Alright, so how far can I go? Oh. Okay. Oh, I have Shadow Walk as well. Fuck. I have.
What do you think that was? I'll just have a look.
Blood flies, maybe? I hope not.
Oh, I could. Alright, so.
Did I imagine that? No, I'm sure.
Something feels wrong. I wonder what I'm dealing with.
Okay. Okay, I got away. Oh, I probably... no. Okay, so I could have... I guess I could have gone in via here? Or something? Yeah, I could have gone in via here, but...
Once was a man from old...
No one knows what happened.
This gawker
Could
was
be
as
anything.
wee as a minnow.
Just gotta
He tugged
watch
on
my
a
own
knife,
back.
then ever so slightly, it grew to be large as a narwhal.
Alright. Oh boy, what was my... oh no. Yeah, I heard him talking. Beyond Black Spite by Unga Kotomi. A complete listen of symphonies due to the inhalation of airborne debris. Any of the following symptoms can be observed after sustained exposure to mining dust, alone or in combination: coughing, sneezing, neck complaints, necrosis on the eye, insidious deficiency, pleurisy, lung cancer, miner's ear, black spittle, black vomit, confusion, pneumonia, lack of appetite, excessive appetite, tremors, breathlessness, rigor, apoplexy, death. Don't think death will be really get in combination with a lot of other stuff, but